Oh, you have to do the flex chargers.
Okay. I on my end it says that we're still not on air.
It just went on.
Oh, okay, I see it. All right, cool. All right. This episode is powered by Flex Charges.
Hey everyone, it's officially legit.
Episode 24. We did Michael Jordan year. Last one. This is the Kobe episode.
Wow, there's a basketball theme with all of our episodes now. Um, cool. And it's also the Valentine's Day edition.
Yes, yes. Valentine's Day for all you lovers out there.
Mm-hmm.
Am I doing my intro first?
Me?
No, I'm saying, am I doing my intro first?
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, edit this part out, man. Thanks. All right, you already know it's your boy Wilson, aka you better believe I'm doing the thong song every single time we go out to karaoke, aka the week after Valentine's Day is my favorite time of the year because it's a high rate of women finding out that their man's got a side chick. But it's all good, Shorty, because I'm here for you. AKA, the Patriots lost the Super Bowl, so I feel like I won. AKA, el mejor salvaje que tú sabes en el mundo, mami. AKA, don't forget, don't you forget that we're out here respecting women, dummy.
And this is Kat. And for my intro today, I decided that I'm going to do some really bad pickup lines because it's Valentine's Day. So embrace yourself because they're really bad. This is Kat, aka Are you allowed snore? Snore because you know how to keep me up at night. AKA Are you an episode of The Office because no matter how many times I see you, I never get sick of you. AKA Are you a cow because you have a fantastic dairy air.
Wow.
I have
I
one
know.
more. I have one more. AKA, are you a microwave? Because I can't help but eagerly watch you heat things up. AKA, the Filipina colada.
That's funny. That's
I'd
funny.
be such a smooth guy if I was a guy. Like,
Well, I'm gonna use that derriere line to this girl who's lactose intolerant.
wow, that's just cruel. Like, are you trying to charm her or are you trying to piss her off?
She understands me.
Uh, okay, maybe it'll work then. If it works, you have to pay me $5
If
to
it
like
works to have to pay you
to
$5,
license the pickup line. Like that's my
wow.
artwork. That's my work that you're using, you know.
All right. So what determines if it works?
If she does not ignore you afterwards. And if
Oh,
you get positive feedback, then it's like thanks, Kat. That's because of
okay.
you.
That's the thing, though. That's the thing, though. Like I'm a slow burn kind of guy, right? So
What does that mean?
initially,
Wait, what does that mean?
initially it's gonna get bad impact. It's gonna get a bad negative impact, right? But in the long run, that at the end of the night, I'm gonna reference back that joke, and it's gonna be a good thing. You know what I mean?
So it's like, when you and a friend go through something like a terrible experience together and then years later you're able to look back on it and laugh about it. And it
Exactly,
brings you
exactly. Except it's
closer.
not years. Except it's not years. It's like hours. But yeah.
Wow, dating is weird. Or maybe it's just Wilson's dating. It's
Yeah, it's
weird.
my dating. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit though. But how was your
Yeah.
week?
Well, before we get into our week, I do want to explain why Wilson sounds like a robotic garbage can right now.
Wow, it's always me. It's always me.
Uh, so where are you now, right now, Wilson?
I am currently in Tampa.
In a car,
I
recording in a
am in a
car,
car. I am recording out of a car right now, out of
in the
a Chevy
dark,
Suburban.
out of a Chevy Suburban. And You might not know this, but when we're recording, we're like video chatting, and so it goes from me as I'm talking, and it like shows me talking on the screen, but then we'll switch to Wilson, and it's just like a black screen because it's so dark over there. Or I'll see his hand, and it gets like really creepy. Ew, I
Like giving
hate
her the
that.
okay sign.
Uh, but at least I know that you're actually there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Um, yeah, Wilson's in Tampa right now.
Yes, I am. By the time you hear this, I won't be in Tampa. but, but but
He
I
will
am while we're recording this.
he will have escaped. So my
Yes.
week. My week is good. Um, I am nominated for a Mew Award, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, tell them what it is. Flex on them. Flex on them. Tell them what it is.
I know. Okay, it's for Digital Artist of the Year, and it's for the sixth
Mm-hmm.
annual Mew Magazine Awards. And I'm pretty excited because I remember seeing like all the people nominated last year, and I'm like, dang, I want that to be me. And that happened, which is really cool.
We don't even
So,
gotta
um,
like that. That's the thing. Like I already knew this was gonna happen. Like I I saw it ahead of time. I told Kat I foretold Kat that something like this was gonna happen, and it did.
thanks, Wilson. Um,
You are welcome.
so I'm really excited. And it's a really cool like bunch of people that are involved with this. So, yeah,
Cool.
trying to, huh?
They're not that cool. I mean, they're all right.
What do
I'm
you
joking. I'm
mean?
joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Um, so that's happening, and people can vote for whoever they want to win. So if you would like, you can
Fuck
vote for
that. Fuck that.
me.
If you don't vote for Cat, I'm coming up to your crib and busting your mailbox with a baseball bat.
Oh my God. Well, one, thank you. Two, calm down a little bit. Yeah, polls open today or tonight at 8 o'clock. So you can
Yeah.
vote.
Did you find out how long the polls are gonna be open?
They're gonna be open until next Monday. I looked all that up. And you can
Wait, you were robotic. What'd you say?
I said it's open. The polls are open until Monday next week, the
Oh,
19th, I
okay.
think.
Cool. So people will still have time to vote then by the time they hear this.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I looked all that stuff up.
Yeah, we'll make sure we'll post a link on the bio to this episode too.
Yes. And also check out all the other people nominated too.
Nah,
I
fuck that.
recognize some people like Wally Clark. He's nominated for DJ of the Year, which is exciting.
Shout out to Wally.
Yeah. Um, and a lot of other people too. uh,
Yeah, we saw the homie Kadeem
oh
nominated.
yeah, for photographer of the year. Um,
Arrogant Watcher.
did you know that I met him and Gats the same time at the same show?
Oh, really?
Yeah, so Kadeem and I were set up at Culture Connect in the same room, like right next to each other, like we were assigned those spots. And I remember him saying that he was kind of nervous. And I was like, oh, me too. I'm sweaty. Well, I didn't say that, but I was nervous. But yeah. So and then I also met Gats, and I remember he had he, in case you are unfamiliar, but he is the creator of our theme song. He had Ferrero Rocher candies at his little section. And then he let me have one, and I'm like, wow, I like this guy. He just let me have one. That's cool. That was
Funny.
the beginning of a nice friendship right there. If you give me
Yeah, from
candy.
we'll move on from there to singing Umbrella.
I know. That was also part of my week. But before then, Matt and I went to a show on Friday. A punk show.
Word.
I had to get earplugs for the first time.
Whoa, was that bad?
It wasn't bad. It's just loud. Like they sell them
Gotcha.
there. um, they sell them there, so it's like $1 or something. And I was like, I had to learn how to put an earplug in. Have you ever put an earplug into your ear?
Yeah, I
It is not.
when
It's not pleasant. It's not a pleasant experience.
the first Rolling Loud when I had to work on the main stage for 12 hours, yeah, like I needed the earplugs.
Yeah, but I actually took them out during the performance, and I was like, I feel like I'm not actually experiencing this. So took them out, and my ear survived, so that was cool. And there's
Yeah,
also
if you're at a rock show and your eardrums don't bust, then you really didn't go to a rock show.
exactly. So that happened, and there was also improvised drumming, improv drumming. Have you heard of that before?
I have not.
Yeah, so it's this person and they're just drumming, and I'm not sure if they have like some sort of plan, well, like some sort of loose plan, but at
Mm-hmm.
one point it ended up kind of sounding like we were in a rainforest and there were like bugs everywhere. I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to enjoy this or
I mean, that's kind of cool though.
yeah, I mean, I
Think
think it
about it.
would have been cooler if we were like sitting down, like if there was like
Oh,
a
I see.
rug.
I see.
We were just kind of standing around, but I needed like carpet, like rug, not carpet, but rugs on the ground, and like you have like
Yeah, to fit
espresso,
the vibe.
and you're like,
Hmm.
maybe someone's like doing some spoken word to the drums or
Yeah,
scatting.
yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
so that was interesting. And then Saturday, Saturday, we went to karaoke. We had our second officially legit karaoke night.
Yes, yes. This time we wanted to keep it low key. It was very spontaneous. You know what I mean? I kind of told Kat like, "Yo, I'm pulling up this weekend. Like, let's karaoke." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah, it was really low key and fun.
Yeah. I love karaoke. I like it has proven to be like the best bonding experience. It just is. Like there's so much laughter and friendship. Isn't that right?
See,
Well, isn't that
I,
right?
I agree. I agree. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I I want to come up with the concept of do mixing karaoke with bowling. Wouldn't that be fun? Like having a bowling lane, but right behind the lane is also karaoke. So when it's not your turn, you can go up and sing.
Oh, so you kind of have all. I mean, and also, why don't you just throw in an arcade in there too?
Right, exactly.
So you want like just a fun center.
Right, but the arcade might be too much because then you won't do any karaoke. See, at least if you just limit it to just bowling and karaoke, it's sort of like still in the rotation of people. You know what I mean?
Would you still have your own private karaoke room?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like own, like the room is like its own lane sort of thing.
Oh, it might get kind of
Hmm.
loud. Well, I guess karaoke is loud in general. Wow,
Yeah, exactly.
man, you didn't invent that.
I come up with these ideas all the time. You know what? Somebody gotta cut the check. Somebody gotta cut the check. I'll make this happen.
This is for later in the episode, but we're gonna talk about like fun date ideas since it is Valentine's Day. And Wilson, every time you talk about it, Wilson's I'm the best at coming up with date ideas. And what? What?
Can you repeat like literally everything you said? Everything was just a
Oh
robot.
shit. Okay. Hold on, let me wait a second and type that down.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's not your fault.
Well, actually, it kind of might be my fault.
Well, cat speak. Cat gets robotic during bowling. And the time is 14:08. Okay. Okay, so before we're gonna get into this later on in the episode, we're gonna talk about fun date ideas since it is Valentine's Day. And as Wilson and I were discussing this segment, he kept saying like, "Oh yeah, I'm so good at coming up with dates." That's my Wilson impression.
Well, first of all, I don't sound like that. I didn't say it so confidently. I just said out of personal experiences, I can say that I do come up with very good unorthodox fun dates.
Well, if you let me finish, I was gonna actually give you a compliment.
Well, you made me sound like I was like Johnny Bravo here. You know what I mean?
I mean, anyways, that would be a really good dating spot. If it was bowling and a private karaoke room, like that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, facts.
Um, and however, karaoke was fun, but I did not get to do Moment for Life. But it's okay.
You know, I brought it up so you guys could do it. I don't know why it didn't happen.
It's all right. It's all right. I survived. We were able to do some HQ trivia though. I didn't know that you played.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out to Kelvin for putting me on, but yeah, I play every day.
Yeah, so I don't know if everyone who's listening knows what HQ Trivia is, but it's like this app that you download on your phone, and every night at 9 o'clock at nighttime.
Weekdays at 3 p.m. also.
Oh, I didn't know that. Weekdays at 3 p.m. also.
Mhm.
Like literally a million people turn on their phone and play. Like you have to answer 12 questions and you only get like 5 seconds to answer each question. And if you make it all the way through, you like split the grand prize, like the cash prize with all the other people. Never made it past question 6. I think actually question.
Did you last night? Last night it was 15 questions for $15,000, and it was split between 8 people.
What?
How
No,
crazy is
we
that?
did not make it very far. No.
Yeah,
um.
I lost on the third question, so yeah.
Yeah, that was the same with us. But the host is so. I hate the host. Like he's just.
Well,
I
he says quiz with me and get some money.
no he next. Yeah,
Quiz
and then
Khalifa.
What's Quiz
He calls
Khalifa?
himself Quiz Khalifa. He calls himself Quiz Khalifa.
No, no. The host should just be our cringe moment of the week.
Yeah, facts. We should record him.
Um, maybe he'll be a guest. He could be our first guest on our podcast.
First guess, the HQ trivia guy.
Yeah. Then you want to know what Matt and I did on Sunday?
Yeah, what you guys do?
We took my mom out for Valentine's Day lunch. I know, it's pretty cute.
Okay, cool. Where'd you guys go?
Um, we went to Tapatios in Lakeland. It's a Mexican restaurant.
Tapatios. It's a franchise, right? Because I've heard of that place before. I don't think it was in Lakeland,
Is it really?
but yeah, I think it is because I've heard. I think there's another one in Brandon. But anyways, yeah, I heard it was fire. I heard it's fire. It's
I
really good.
enjoyed it. I loved
Yeah.
it. Um,
hmm
and then we had some mini donuts. Have you had mini donuts before?
No, but I had Chinese donuts like 20 minutes ago.
Okay, just because they're Chinese doesn't mean they're mini, you
No, but
racist.
they're small. They're
Wow.
literally mini by size. They're literally mini.
Wow.
What is going on here?
Well, anyways, I will explain what an actual mini donut is.
So wait a
Um,
minute. You wouldn't classify a Chinese donut as a mini donut, even though it's small?
no. A Chinese donut is like completely
Uh,
separate from a mini donut. It's a different category. I don't know. I don't.
all
It's
right, so mini donut. Yeah, I've never had a mini donut then.
okay. A mini donut is more cakey. It's like kind of like a cake donut, that type of version. And then it's like a little bigger than a donut hole, maybe like twice or 3 times the size of a donut hole. And then they put like,
So it's bigger than a Chinese donut. Gotcha.
no, actually, it's not as big. It's smaller than that. Okay.
Gotcha.
And then they put like really special like toppings on it. So we have like an espresso mini donut. There's a maple bacon donut, mini donut. There's like Oreo. It's really cute. That's pretty cute. I like any desserts that
Word.
are mini.
Word. Word. I don't know how I would feel about a bacon flavored donut.
Oh my God, it's so good. Do you like bacon?
Really? I
Yeah.
love bacon and I love donuts, but I don't know how I feel about both.
I mean, do you ever eat pancakes with bacon
Yeah,
and syrup? It's just like
yeah.
that.
Gotcha. I remember when I went to Three Points, there was like this donut store thing, and I had like it was like something that it wasn't bacon though. It was like a it was something else that was meat flavored donut, and it was kind of good. But yeah,
Yeah. Was it like a sausage? Like a sausage?
no, no. It might
What?
have been it might have been bacon, but it was just called something else. It was like hickory something.
Okay, it's probably bacon. Like what other things are hickory and meat that would go with a donut? It's
I,
bacon.
listen, I don't know.
Listen,
I don't
listen.
know.
I'm a bacon connoisseur, so
Oh yeah.
not really. No, I don't want to be a bacon connoisseur. Please don't see me as a bacon connoisseur.
It's funny. Like earlier today, I saw on this girl's Tinder bio that she said that she bought a bacon alarm clock that it lets out a scent of bacon every morning. And she said now her room smells like bacon. It's
What?
kind of gross. It's kind of gross.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know about
I looked it
artificial
up.
bacon. Maybe if it was like real bacon being cooked. This is just
Yeah,
like an Office episode. Do you know
I
what I'm
looked it
talking
up,
about?
and there actually exists that alarm clock. Like it lets out a scent of bacon every morning to wake you up. To wake you up.
That's wow. This is the future. This is the
Yeah.
future, and we are living it right now. What a time to be alive. There's an episode of The Office where Michael Scott burns his foot, and it's because do you know what I'm talking about? He wants to wake up to the smell of bacon, so he turns on his George Foreman grill like a couple hours before he needs to get up, and he puts bacon on it, and then he wakes up to the smell of bacon. But then he burns his foot on the George Foreman.
Yeah, that's funny.
This is a lot safer. So, in the future, technologies just coming up with ways to help us enjoy our mornings, but in a lot safer way. It's beautiful. So, anyways, I think that was mostly my week. Oh wait, shit, can't forget. Got a new hoodie. I'm gonna take you through this hoodie, okay? I literally just explained it to Wilson, but I'm gonna do it again because it's amazing. So
Let's run it.
let's run it. So BFF Anna,
Shout out to Anna.
yep, she gave me this hoodie for no reason. She just saw it on Amazon and was like, "Wow, I need to get this for my best friend, Kat." And it is a hoodie that has little thumb holes with little paw prints on them. It has kitty ears on the hood. And not only that, but there's a giant like pocket, a huge pocket to stick your cat in. And it's great.
Or miscellaneous items.
Or miscellaneous items. I actually put my laptop in here as I was on the way to record. Because I had to go up the stairs and I had to hold on to a bunch of stuff. So I was like, wait, what am I doing? I have a hoodie of the future. I stuck it in there. And there's also what?
If I had a pouch like on my hoodie at all times, like I'd probably put like my wallet and shit in there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
it's really handy. And like, you know how hoodies also have like the sleeve in the front for you to stick your hands in?
yeah.
It has that too. So it's like double pouched. I'm fucking double pouched,
Wow.
bitch.
It's a pouchception.
Pouchception. Yeah, so shout out to I haven't done a shout out in a long time. Shout out to BFF Anna for getting me this amazing hoodie.
Yeah, I've given like 3 shout outs this episode, so I'm all shout out. Like I'm done. I'm done with shout outs.
Yeah, you need to shut it out.
Whoa.
That was kind
Officially
of
aggressive. Officially aggressive was a few episodes ago.
officially aggressive
Relax.
part two.
Relax.
You know what? I do what I want. Damn. Okay, so yeah, so that was my week. How was your week, Wilson?
Oh man, my week is kind of weird.
Yeah,
So,
it was pretty weird.
yeah, I've been tossing and turning about like my decision on what I could talk about this week. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I will say what I could say. So, Yeah, so last week, was a big week for Rolling Loud, blah blah blah. This week was the after effect, we're still dealing with lineup shit, show stuff. So nothing really changed as far as Rolling Loud stuff. So I'm not gonna really get into that. But what I would get into is so my grandfather lives in Fort Lauderdale, and he was in the hospital. Right? He had a heart surgery that he needed. So I had a lot of family from like New Jersey, Dominican Republic, like all my family. You know what I mean? Like from North Carolina, like everybody came to go see my grandfather and stuff. So it
Aw.
was kind of fun. It was kind of crazy seeing like my family that I haven't seen in years. And hearing the same thing. How come you're not married or have kids? you know, like
Can you repeat that? Saying you keep hearing the same thing.
I keep hearing, I keep hearing the same stuff. Like, oh, how come you're not married or have kids? And trying to explain to them, what it is that I do for a living is also very fun. You know what I mean? Um, like it's like they don't understand really, so I had to like explain to them. And then like when I try to tell them what it is that I do for Rolling Loud, they take it the extra mile. Like, whoa, this guy's famous, like sort of shit. You know what I mean? Like, like they think that I'm a rock star because of it. Which is cool, but I don't think what they want to
Wait,
think.
because of
So
Rolling Loud or because of this podcast?
both, a little of both. Like my cousin, he thinks that we're famous because like
The two
we're
of us?
accessible on iTunes.
The
Yeah,
two of us?
because we're accessible on iTunes. Yeah, so he
Wow.
thinks that like it's an exclusive thing. So he thinks that we're famous.
I mean,
You
aren't
know,
we?
I mean, fuck it. I mean, you're a nominated person, and I got clout and shit. So you know what I mean. Like, might as well. Might as well.
I'm just
But
I'm gonna get an embroidered I'm gonna get this hoodie embroidered on the back. It's just gonna say I'm famous.
you know what I'm saying?
Because Wilson
Like,
says
just put
so.
nominated.
Nominated.
Yeah, right. Just put nominated. No, but so my actual story that I wanted to tell about this week, though, right, had to do with the second night that I was there with my family, right?
Hmm.
I told the story. Wait, did I tell you the story, Kat? I think I did. Yeah, I did tell you this story. I did tell
You
you this
told me
story.
the story about your Uber pool.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Okay,
Okay.
so
This is before
I,
you came to Tampa, right?
yeah, this is before I came to Tampa. So, um, I don't like driving in Miami. Like that's something you gotta know about me is I abuse Uber. You know what I mean? Like I use it so much because traffic is always bad and I have no patience. You know what I mean? So I Ubered to the hospital to go see my grandfather, right? Um so we went out to dinner, like my family and I. And afterwards I Ubered back, but instead of using regular Uber, I Uber Pool. For those of you that don't know what Uber Pool is, it's like a system where you pay less, but the Uber driver can pick up multiple people at the same time, whatever.
Hmm.
So uh stopped by the strip club to pick up this girl, right? Um I look at this girl and I kind of recognize her, but I don't know where I know her from, Start driving away, and she made the first conversation to me and was like, oh, I know you. So we start talking or whatever. We figured out where we know each other from. Um Start chatting it up. So, nothing flirtatious or anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like 1 in the morning. I'm not about that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We go to drop her off first. And she invites me upstairs. She was like, "Hey, it's still kind of early. Like, you want to come upstairs?"
What? It's 1 o'clock. Are you crazy?
Yeah, at this point, it's
That
like
would have
one
been
thirty.
my
It's like one
response.
thirty.
Ah, that's even worse. Okay, continue.
Well, I'm like in my head, I'm like, yo, this girl looks good. Like, there's obviously nothing weird going on here. Like, maybe I'm
Obviously.
just, I'm just gonna go up to chill, right? So I go upstairs, right? Well, That was my mistake. I should have stayed in the Uber. I should have stayed in the Uber. I would have avoided whatever happened the rest of the night. So we go upstairs. She has a really dope crib. Like it's really like modern. She got like the Philips lights. She got some on Alexa. You know what I mean? Like
Oh my God.
in the living room.
You're
Like
about
she got
to
like
you're about to lose a kidney.
she has a dope crib, right? In the 10th floor, this condo in Hollywood, right? So uh I'm there, whatever. She's like, "Do you want something to drink?" So I was like, "Yeah." So she pours me a drink. It was like a Jameson and ginger ale, and she pours herself one too. We start drinking, and we start drinking a lot. You know what I mean? And she had like a good bootleg version of Black Panther. So we were watching Black Panther while we were drinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, I haven't made a move on this girl. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
I did. I've been chilling like the whole time, like not doing nothing. So at this point, I'm like, all right, it's getting kind of late. You know what I mean? The movie finished, so I'm like, I gotta either make a move on this girl or I'm going home. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of like a Jersey Shore moment. Sort of
Yeah,
like a Jersey
I
Shore
can
moment.
hear Polly D and the situation, like trying to strategize right now. Like,
Yeah, Paula D was he say something. I mean, we got to figure it out. See something's gonna happen. She got to go home. You know what I
well, that was actually like pretty good. That was a pretty good
mean?
Polly
Yeah,
D
yeah.
impersonation.
Thank you. So yeah, I I made a move or whatever. We started making out, blah blah blah. And I start doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? So doing my thing, and um, I'll say this: like her pants came off, right? Her pants came off, and then I hear a
Like
door
by
open.
accident.
Nah, not by accident. Like I took it off. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
okay.
her pants came off. What I'm trying to say is that it didn't go further than that. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
Like it didn't go further than that because then a door opened, right?
Uh-huh.
So let me pause and let me tell you that while we were on the elevator going upstairs to her crib, I asked her if she lives alone, and she said, "Yeah, I have a 2 bedroom, but the extra room is for like my extra clothes and shit. Like I have a lot of
Oh
clothes.
my
Like she's like
God.
I'm a stripper, so I have like a lot of clothes and shit, right?"
I would have been
I'm like,
like,
"Oh,
wow, it's a ghost and I'm gonna die now. All right. That's what's
that's not
happening.
what I thought. I thought like this chick's like married. When I hear a door open, I'm like, yo, that's her man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Like that's what I'm thinking off rip.
That's probably more
Like that's her man.
logical of something
Right,
that would happen.
right. So in walks out of the other room, right? In walks this old lady. I'm talking about somebody that could possibly be old
How
enough to
old?
be. She looks like she could be her grandmother, possibly old mother or an early grandmother sort of thing,
Okay.
right? So like in her 50s, 60s sort of wave,
Uh-huh.
right? So Spanish old short lady comes out. So immediately off rip in my brain, right? I'm like, that's her mom. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Like, that's her mom. And in my head, I'm like, all right, I'm still good. Like, she's gonna tell her mom to go away. I'm still gonna do my bing bong boom and I'm gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wait. What
it,
did you just call what you were gonna do?
my bing bong boom.
Is that something that you say while you're on a date? I just need to know. Like, how are you?
No.
What is the
This is just
application of
this.
this word?
I swear I've probably never used this before. This is just for the conversational purposes of that's currently happening. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like it just applied to this conversation basically.
Okay.
Um
Okay.
so like I'm thinking in my head I'm like I'm still in the clear. Like I just
Oh no.
be
Wait.
good.
Hold on. Can you start over from if you thought you were in the clear? I was gonna try to take a video of how I'm video chatting with like no one, but I fucked it up. I'm sorry.
Wow. Okay. So it's um fuck.
You still think that you're in the
Forgot what
clear
I
and you're
said.
gonna try to get your bing bong on.
Okay, yeah. I'm in my head. I'm in the clear. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's nothing for me. Like, I just gotta wait for this girl to get rid of the old lady, and we're good. But then when I saw the expression on that old lady's face, it was not a angry parental expression. You know what I'm saying? It was
Uh-huh.
a angry as fuck. It was an angry as fuck expression, right? And I
Uh-huh.
couldn't
I
figure
mean,
out
I
why.
mean, those two things are the same thing to me.
Well, I guess like it wasn't like a concerned look. You know what I'm saying? It was like she was just
Oh.
like viciously like she looked like she was ready to fight sort of thing. You
Oh
know?
shit.
Yeah. So she started yelling in Spanish, right? I'm not like I'm just gonna say it in English what she said, but she started saying, um, what who the fuck is this? Right? Homegirl was like, oh, that's my friend. I saw him in an Uber. We've met each other before. What is he doing here? We're just having some drinks. We're just having drinks. We're just talking. You don't have your fucking pants on. Um, what are you doing? If he's not paying, he needs to get the fuck out of here. And when I heard that,
Wait, what? Say that one more time.
he needs to get the fuck out of here. When I heard that, I immediately, as tipsy as I was, because we were drinking, right? I sprung up and I was like, I got to get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know where this conversation is going and I don't want to figure it out. So I look at my phone and I have no service on my phone, right?
Oh my
Um,
god.
and like this lady's like, you don't pay anything here. You keep bringing all these guys just, and you don't break any money. What are you doing? You lost sight of the vision. I'm like all this shit, right?
Lost
And
sight
then
of the
like,
vision?
yeah, I don't know what she was talking about. Like I said, I don't want to figure it out. So I dipped, right? I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here. Like I legit just like I stormed out. This girl, like, she's like putting on her pants and she follows me out, right?
Oh
She's
my
like, don't
god.
go, like, she's like, she's trying to tell me not to go. I was like, no, like, this is crazy. Like, I don't know what's happening. Like, I'm tired. I want to go home. It's like 3:30 in the morning, by the way. It's like 3:30 in the morning. I want to go home. So I finally get service when I leave the place, right? This old lady starts throwing shit from the balcony. Like, she starts throwing
What?
pots and shit.
She's throwing pots off the balcony.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was she trying to hit you?
She was trying to hit the girl. The girl was following me.
Oh. Oh
Yeah.
no.
You get all this shit like, don't come back here. You're a fucking whore. You're a terrible fucking whore. You
Oh
don't
wait,
bring no
wait.
money.
Wait, she calling her a whore or was she saying that she was a terrible whore because she was
So
not
she called her a terrible
Oh,
whore.
because she wasn't doing what she wasn't
Yeah.
acting as a
So
whore. Okay,
basically,
got
this old lady was like her pimp.
it.
And the thing is, that this makes part of like a weird 24 hours for me because this is after I just seen like my family that I haven't seen in years, and I'm like half asleep, and I decide to get out of this Uber to hang out with this girl, and like turns out that like her pimp was like there. I didn't even know anything that was happening.
And
I,
started throwing pots and pans out the window. So what did you
yeah,
do during all this when she was throwing
I
all the punches?
ran. I started jogging. I was like, fuck this.
Where were you running to?
Look, all right. So there was like no stores and shit like near that area because it was like gated community of condo shit, right? Like
Yeah.
sort of like a gated condo area. So like I just started running towards where I remember the Uber turned into where the gates were. I just started running that direction.
Oh my God.
And
So
then
then,
as I'm jogging, I got service to call Uber, and I called the Uber. I was like, "Fuck this."
and that is why.
The girl didn't have my phone number, so she hasn't hit me up. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. Uh, okay. So did she like follow you at all as you were running, as you were jogging? jogging away.
She stopped when the old lady started throwing stuff.
Oh,
Like they just kept yelling at each other, and I was like, all right, I'm not turning back. Not turning back.
so this is why you do not go out of the Uber pool at 1 in the morning. Do not leave the Uber pool.
The thing is, at the moment though, like you don't think about those things. Like you're just kind of like, this girl's fine. Like
Hmm.
you know what I mean? Like it seemed like it was safe.
Really? Because I mean, meeting a stranger, but did you actually know this person? Have you actually seen her before?
I remember when I did. It was at a pop up shop that we had for Art Basel,
Okay.
and I remember I flirted with this girl, but that was it. You know what I mean? But then again, like I flirted with a lot of girls that night, so like
Yeah. I guess I don't know. I would just be like super scared to go into someone's house for the first time, like after midnight, if after only talking to them for 5 minutes. But hey, maybe I'm just lame. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't
Well,
think about
clearly
those
not.
things
I would
at
have
the moment. Like what I'm saying is like at the moment, like when you don't have a lot of time to decide. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have a lot of time to think about these things. Like you either get out the car or you stay in the car. You know what I mean? And like
been stay
I
in the
was just like,
car.
fuck it, fuck it.
And so, do you have it? Was it worth it? Like,
My
no
only
regrets?
regret, my only regret was watching Black Panther.
What?
I'm joking.
Oh,
I'm joking.
wait.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. My
You
regret
po
was getting out of the Uber.
you posted about how you saw Black Panther, and it's not
Yeah,
hasn't even come out yet.
it hasn't.
I should have put that two and two together like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, I tweeted like at three, I tweeted like at three something in the morning. Like, damn, I should have stayed. I should have went to bed. I should have went to bed.
Oh man. See, now I'm gonna have to like keep an eye out for any alarming tweets. And then send out an Amber Alert in case you've put out a suspicious tweet at 3 in the morning. Like, oh my God, we need to send out a rescue mission to Wilson.
Yep. Yeah. No. No. I know now not to get out of the Uber unless I know I like have her number on my phone.
Unless you have her number on your phone. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
how would her number help in that situation?
That means that we've talked more.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that's a good role to have. Like,
See, no, like real shit. If I would have known that she was like I don't mean this to be offensive, but like a prostitute,
uh-huh.
I would not have gone upstairs with her. You know what I'm saying?
Because you would have been expected to pay or like
Well,
unexpectedly.
no, I wouldn't want to partake in those things. I'm not shaming anybody that does, but like I don't pay for things like that. You see what I'm saying? And
Oh,
that conversation of paying never got brought up, so I don't even know if she was gonna charge me.
yeah,
But like
yeah.
what I'm saying is like I don't even want to be in the situation with knowingly with the girl that does that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I would mostly be concerned about not knowing and then feeling like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, but I
What? But
don't have
that's what I'm
cash.
trying to say.
It's
That's what I'm
just
trying to
like,
say. Is like if I have her number on my phone, I've talked to her enough for me to know whether she does that or not.
I think
You
that's a
know?
good general rule to have to maybe know someone a little bit and be able to talk to them before going to their apartment
Yeah.
after 1:30 in the morning. I'm glad that you're alive.
Yeah. I'm alive. I'm alive and well.
Um, yeah, this reminds me of how when Matt and I got serenaded by the mariachi band, I had agreed to have them sing to us because I thought it'd be nice. But then it wasn't until after I agreed that the other mariachi performer like walked up and his guitar had a little sign that said tips. And I'm like, oh shit. don't have any cash on me. And it felt really bad, but it's probably a little different if it's a prostitute situation.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, well, I hope
But
she's okay. That seems like a very traumatizing situation.
I'm
And,
sorry, call me selfish or call me whatever, but I do not give a fuck. I am so glad I got out of that
well,
situation.
no. I think you should have. I'm glad that you were able to get out too, because that's fucking terrifying for both of you. But, now her pots and pans are messed up too. Just gonna,
Yeah, that's
it's
definitely true.
just all around, just a bad experience. Nobody left happy that night.
Yeah.
At least you got to watch Black Panther.
Nah, it was whatever. I don't want to spoil it for people.
Did you watch the whole thing?
I did.
Wow. So you were there for a while.
I was there until 3:30 in the morning. I was there until 3:30 in the morning.
And she didn't come out? Like you didn't hear anything from that room? That's creepy.
Nothing. It wasn't until certain noises were being made. It wasn't until certain noises were being made
From her room or from you guys?
from her.
Oh, wait. Who's her? Who?
From the girl, the prostitute that I took her pants off from her. So she started.
Oh.
Yeah. Right.
I'm
See,
so
Kat, like I don't know why I don't know why you didn't get it the first time. So I have to get into details and like everything.
Hey, you're like I'm just trying to make sure I know what's going on. And I have the clear picture. I mean, now it's too clear, but
I don't know. Yeah, no. It wasn't
so
until those noises started happening that like the lady came out.
oh, but why did she assume that you weren't gonna pay? Like the first. How did she know that you weren't gonna pay though?
So what I assumed, because I thought about that when I was in the Uber back, right? What I assume happens is that
Yeah.
you have to pay up front, and maybe she gives the money to the old lady.
Yeah, probably.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I assumed. Well, that the situation was.
Man, you should have been like, I Venmoed it.
Yeah, right. I cashed out her.
Ah, yeah, it's 2018. Like this is the future, and then I bet it all. Okay, man.
Like shit like that. Shit like that. Cat makes me think like my book is gonna be fire because people don't believe that weird shit happens to me like that, and it does.
Man, Miami after midnight. That's what your book should be called.
No.
What? What's wrong with it? Fine, I'll create a
Because
book. I'm going to create a book called Miami After Midnight, and
put all my stories in it.
no, it's going to be my own stories.
What stories do you have
What is that supposed to mean? I have stories.
about Miami after midnight?
Yeah, it's just too good of a title to not have. It's too good to not be used. You know what I mean?
All right, we'll just call this episode officially Miami after midnight.
Yes.
There it's used.
Okay. All right. We're doing it.
No, so other than that, like,
Yeah. What else happened in your week besides almost getting killed?
Yeah, right. Pull up to Tampa. Did karaoke with the crew. It was fun. Then we went to World of Beer. We'll share some drinks.
Yes.
Um,
We had giant pretzels.
We did. Yeah, giant pretzels.
It's pretzel and it's like hanging off of this hook, and then there's like cheese that you dip it in. It was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Miami after midnight.
Yesterday I went to this brunch with a friend.
Brunch?
Yeah, haven't seen this friend in a long time. Be interesting seeing this friend because of how long it's been since I've seen her.
Uh-huh.
Um,
You're being
but
very vague right now. Like you
because
keep
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if this friend listens to the podcast because I don't want to say too much, but I'm gonna leave it at that. So
wow, great
uh
story, Wilson.
well the brunch was good. The brunch was good. The
Okay,
brunch
what
was
did
good.
you have? Tell me what you had.
All
Where
right.
did you
So I
go?
had um she's a cook. She's a cook, so we had brunch at her crib, right?
Oh, I thought you were gonna tell me about a new brunch spot that I could check out. I can't just go to your friend's house and be
No,
like,
no, no,
"Hey,
no.
I heard your bacon was good." I don't know. That's weird.
No. Yeah, her bacon is good though. But no, yeah, I had quite a bit of mimosa, feeling myself a little bit. Um, some eggs Benedict, some pancakes, some bacon.
Dang, that's fancy.
I
Eggs
mean, a little
Benedict.
French toast.
Wow. She
Yeah,
cooked. She cooked all
she
that.
throws it down. She throws it down. She hasn't seen me in a while. She was happy to see me.
Wow.
Yeah. So after that, I linked up with some homies from Tampa, and we went to this outlet mall that I didn't know existed in Tampa.
Wait, where was it?
By Wiregrass.
What? You're so close to where I live. Aw.
Wow, I had no idea you lived out there.
I mean, I don't live
That's
that
very far from everywhere else.
I don't live that far out, but I'm only like 10, 15 minutes away from there. So,
Word.
yeah.
Like all right, we could edit this part out, but like what main road do you live by?
Bruceby. I live on Bruceby Downs in the Tampa Palms area.
Oh wow. So like my ex, well, my longtime ex, I used to go there all the time because she lived by Bruce B. Downs in Livingston, like right by there. So I used to like legit go there like every day for like 3 years. It's
Whoa.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Tampa's a
But
small
all right,
city.
it is. But yeah, so uh that was basically my week. I mean, as far as like in a lump sum, that was basically my week. Nothing eventful.
Oh, except for almost getting killed, but or not getting killed, but like having a pot hit you in the face and getting aggressively yelled at.
Yeah, getting aggressively yelled at.
Um, well, shall we move on? Shall we move on to our sports segment? Cat takes on sports. Hello.
Cat,
Mm-hmm.
can you hear me?
Yes.
So like everything that you said in the past 30 seconds has been all staticky.
Okay. Let me write that down. Cat.
And like I don't think you even heard me at all because like I kept trying to tell you to stop talking.
I couldn't. No. Do you still have
Okay.
your laptop
All
out?
right. No, I don't.
Oh, damn. Okay. All right. Do I sound better now?
You do.
Okay. Oh, we're going into the sports segment, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. So now that we covered our weeks, I think it's time for Cat Takes on Sports. So Wilson tasked me with talking about the crazy trade. Ouch! Lex is biting my ankles. She wanted us to talk about how the Cavaliers traded like half of their team
Yes.
within,
So
yeah.
if you missed it, it was a big week for the NBA. Every year, the trade deadline, there's a lot of crazy shit that happens, but this year in particular was a very, very crazy day for the Cavaliers.
Yes. So, as I talked about, as I discussed last week, the Cavs, they haven't been doing so hot, right?
Right.
They haven't been doing very well. You know, it seems like there's not a lot of trust issues amongst teammates. Well, seems like they went through a big upheaval, and if I remember correctly, six of their teammates out of what is it? Oh, 15. No, more than six out of 15 of their players were traded.
Yeah.
I
Who
haven't
who are some of them?
um Isaiah Thomas, right?
Mhm.
Um
Yeah.
I have I have the list in front of me, but I did remember Isaiah Thomas. Jay Crowder. Wait, shit. Fuck.
Yeah.
No. Oh, Derrick Rose and Dwayne Wade.
Yeah. Both of them. Yeah.
Okay, and if there's any other people, I don't have them. I'm not sure.
It's all good. It's all good.
But yeah, so I learned that Isaiah Thomas was kind of bringing the team down in a way, and no one liked
Yeah.
him, and so
How
they
how
had to get rid of
so?
him.
How is he bringing the team down?
He would always blame things on other players, and he would never take responsibility. And
Okay. Okay. That's
um,
true.
uh, and is there more to that question? Oh, and he was also, according to this article, really moody and arrogant. And so they just weren't getting along.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I've realized that like a lot of sports talk is just kind of like gossip.
Yeah. Facts. It is very much
Like
like gossip.
like Thomas was bringing everyone down and he was blaming things on other people even though it was his fault. XOXO, Gossip Girl. Um, so everyone was like, yeah, Isaiah Thomas is gonna get traded. Need to get rid of that guy. But they got rid of just a lot more people than they were expecting. So question, this is probably a really stupid question, but do the players know that they're going to get traded?
Absolutely not. Not well, unless they request to get traded, which almost never happens. But nine times out of 10, they're blindsided.
Wow, that's awkward. Can you
Yeah.
imagine imagine if this happened in any other workplace where like you were just like totally sucking and no one liked you and then one day like they were like, "All right, we're going to like trade Wilson with someone else at like EDC
Yeah.
or Coachella. We need to get rid of him." Um
Yep.
so
Imagine
then
being told that you have to move to an entire different city and report to duty in another city, but the next day.
that's insane. So I also learned that like when they get traded, it's like
Oh my
immediate.
gosh, Kat, you're all robot. I can't hear anything you're saying.
Oh shit. Okay,
Hello,
hold on. Hello?
Kat.
Hello? Hello?
Hello,
Hello?
Kat.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, now I can hear you. But yo, this was so weird. Like you froze for like 20 seconds, and then everything came out like in one word.
What the fuck? Ah, man, cell phones really fucks things up. Okay. What was I saying?
Oh my gosh.
What?
We got to get through this episode. This is so bad. This is-
Do you want to just end it after? Do you want to just do the sports segment and then our cringe moment and then that, not cringe moment, our 2 minute tantrum and that's it?
Yo, this is so bad. I can't. It keeps freezing. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
All right. On your end, was it sounding weird?
No, I couldn't hear it, but that's common. Like I won't hear things, but you'll hear it, and then I'll hear it in the recording.
Okay. All right. So it's fine. It's fine now. Um, let's just go with it. Let's just keep going.
But do you want to just do the sports segment and the 2 minute tantrum and then end it? You've
Uh,
been going for an hour.
no way. It's been an hour.
Yeah.
Why does this fucking keep happening? Oh my gosh.
It's because we talk a lot about our week, but I think it's fine. I think it's entertaining.
All right. Cool. Let's just do our sports segment and our 2 minute tantrum, and if we have time to the Valentine's Day, we'll do it. If not, we'll pass.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Cool. So, uh, yeah, I found out that like, okay, so yeah, it would be really crazy if all of a sudden they were just like, "Hey, Kat, no one likes you here, so we're gonna move you to a different office." But I guess that's how it works in basketball. And but then it seems like the trades worked because against
They
the
did.
they won against the Celtics.
They whooped their ass.
So, I mean, do you think it's something that will like continue to last?
I think it's too early to tell. You know what I mean? It's only been one game or two games, you know?
Yeah. And maybe it could also just be like a mood boost, like, yeah, we finally got rid of this Isaiah Thomas guy and everyone's like really hopeful and optimistic. So it's like kind of giving them a boost.
Yeah, that could be it. That could be it. Also, the people that weren't traded were probably like, damn, well, I got to try it now because they might get rid of my ass.
Yeah. So is there a number of times that you can get traded before you're just like, all right, you do not belong in professional basketball, sir?
No, no. There's like a couple players that have gotten traded like 9, 10 times.
What?
Yeah.
Isn't that
Can you
like kind of
imagine be Can you imagine like not even buying a house because you can't you can't you just gotta keep moving?
Oh my God, think about that. Like, it's kind of a big sign that, like, hey, nobody wants you on a team. Like,
Yep.
give up already.
Just
Dang.
pass on, man. Pass on.
Um, I also, I also learned that Kyrie Irving, Kyrie,
Kyrie Irving, you got
Kyrie
it right.
Irving. Thank you. He was apparently
That's a Kaylani guy.
the what?
That's the guy that was dating Kaylani when she cheated on him with Party Next Door.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wait, isn't he the flat earther?
Yeah, the flat earther.
Okay. I learned also that he is a very good player and they've been trying to replace him basically this whole
Yep.
time. Um,
Yep.
but he's too good. He's too good. Um, but things are looking up. We'll see if they made the right decisions. Um, why do you think that they had to get rid of so many people? Like why was it just like we need to start over, man? This is not going well.
Basically, it was just like this isn't working out, and LeBron might leave this year, so we need to do something.
Yeah, you needed something dramatic. Well, can he still leave now at this point? No, right? Can he?
What was that?
Can can LeBron still leave at this point, or is it like,
Not right now, but at the end of the season, he could.
oh well, he better not. Like this is like a chance. I mean, this is it's a refreshed team. I think there's more opportunity now. He should stick with it. Listen to me, LeBron. I know what I'm talking about.
Listen to Coach Cat.
Coach Cat. Coach Hat coming in with the oh my God. So I was reading this article and like there were just so many things that I didn't that just sort of like flying over my head. Like, hold on, let me pull up a really basketball sounding sentence. There was one. Hold on, I need to find it. uh fuck. There needs to be a way to like be able to highlight in articles.
Yeah, like filter out.
Yeah. Um. Oh, okay. Here, this is the sentence that I was like, what the fuck does that mean? All right. So this guy's talking about how what they had to do because and like working with the Lakers because the Lakers needed to move some like open up some spots. And then so one of the scouts said, I didn't like the Laker deal. I didn't like Cleveland giving up the first rounder. At least they kept the Brooklyn pick. And I'm like, what? What's the Brooklyn? What? I'm just gonna go.
All right, so that's a draft pick.
Yeah, well, that's what Matt said. I asked him, and he was like, "It's a draft." I'm like, "Okay, you're just like throwing more basketball words at me." Like,
All right, so at the end of the season, right before the next season begins, there's a draft that where they pick up players from college or from Europe or from China, um, and depending on how well they rank, that's how well they'll be placed. Um, but when they have Brooklyn's pick, that means that's Brooklyn's spot on the draft.
okay, like Brooklyn, like geographically, Brooklyn.
No, like the team from Brooklyn.
Oh, oh, okay. Well, all right, that makes sense.
Geographically.
I don't know. I'm learning. Okay.
It's cool. No, you're doing well. You're doing well.
So the first rounder is the draft pick. And I also Matt taught me that with the draft, if you're like the lowest, like the worst team, you get to pick first. And then once you make your pick, which is obviously like the best person, some other team can come and be like, "Hey, want to trade? We'll make you a trade. I'll make a good deal." And so it's pretty interesting stuff. I was also like
the Knicks always get fucked because we always trade our picks for trash players.
Why?
Never fails. Because they're the Knicks.
Why?
Our organization is trash. Our front office is trash.
But why would they do that? Is it politics? That's my answer to everything whenever Wilson tells me something. It's politics.
It really is. It really is. Because like it only cares about selling tickets versus actually winning. You know?
Yup, I know. So when Matt was asking me like, so you know what a draft is, right? I was like, so like the racial draft.
Well, actually,
like
it kind of is. It is the concept of the racial draft, but it's not racial. It's players.
It's the actual draft that they were parodying. Yeah, I get it. I get it. So, do people like pick out like try to like predict drafts? Because this is what I'm learning with sports.
There's actual analysts that their job is to actually predict what the order of the draft is going to be.
Did you just say anal lists?
No, analyst. What the fuck?
That was a joke. It was a joke. You
sound like that stripper.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Just trying to make a joke. It's Valentine's Day.
I'm joking. Episode. Oh wait, a Valentine's Day joke?
Yeah.
You know what? Shout out to everybody that's into anal. You know, it's cool.
Whoa, I did not even go there. See, I'm just trying to make jokes.
You're endorsing it on the Valentine's Day episode. So I mean, I'm doubling down on your endorsement.
All I wanted to do was make a joke.
I'm joking. I'm fucking with you.
Anyways, back to the issue at hand, which is professional basketball. What were we talking about again? Basketball.
The analysts for the
drafts. Yeah, so that's something I've definitely learned about from the Cat Takes on Sports segment is that everyone just tries to like guess things. Just try to make predictions.
Absolutely. And they get paid a lot of money to do so.
Why? Why don't you just watch and find out? Why don't you just watch and enjoy Live in
Because
the
gambling
moment.
is a thing.
Oh, gambling. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So okay, I'm getting it. It's the money.
It's all money and
It
politics.
always comes down to the money
And the politics.
and the politics. um, man. So we did have a conversation, or it's more of Wilson telling me the lowdown on things. But we might need to save it for another episode, talking about the politics. What? What?
Let's just save it for like. Don't even talk about it. We'll just save it for the next episode.
Man, I
We'll
wanted to
cut.
tease it. I
No,
wanted to tease
because they.
it.
Fine.
Fine. No. And now it's like weird because we're like arguing about whether or not we should even talk about teasing it. So
Yeah, Matt, just edit this part out.
yeah, I'm writing it right now. Remove cat
Well, yeah. Well,
teasing.
I'm letting Matt know, so you know what I mean. He don't got to read. I'm just letting him know.
Well, he's gonna read it either way. So
Yeah. Maybe he's
so
tired of reading.
is there any more for this sports segment?
Oh no, I think you covered it. You did a good job.
Oh, all right. So when's the next game? Maybe I'll catch it on
Tomorrow.
TV. I tried
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm making some cookies for my work for Valentine's Day, so maybe I'll like put the game on, make some Valentine's Day themed sugar cookies at the same time. I'm a multifaceted woman. Do all the things,
Yeah, you know.
Are you doing anything special for Valentine's Day?
Dan, don't make it hot, Cat.
I
Don't,
asked a
don't, don't,
simple
don't,
question.
Yeah, all right, yeah. I'm doing something special.
Man, you know what this episode is gonna be called? It's gonna be called Officially Vague.
Are you all right? Are you doing anything special for Valentine's Day?
Wilson's living that NBA life.
What's the NBA like?
Not NBA, NDA, non-disclosure.
Oh, NBA, yeah, yeah. Facts.
Matt and I are going to this place. It's like 400 Beach something. It's a seafood restaurant. So
Word.
yeah.
Oh, you better have some lobster tail, not at Tootsie's. Wow. I'm joking.
Man, you're just a hater. You're just mad because you had to sit in
joking.
a car for 2 hours talking to me. No, it's like a 3-course meal. I'm pretty fucking stoked for it. It's gonna be great.
Seafood is fire. That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah, seafood really is fire. Like we bought ourselves shrimp cocktail every weekend for the past 3 weeks. Like, you know that like light bulb that just like turns on when you realize, hey, I'm like an adult. I have money and transportation. I can fucking just go to Publix and buy a shrimp cocktail for myself and no one can do anything about it. Like, it doesn't have to be a fancy occasion. I can just have a shrimp cocktail whenever I want.
Yeah, I mean, it takes for you to be an adult for you to know that.
No, it's just like something that you don't think about. Like, okay, like cake, like, oh, you're supposed to only have it at a party. No, you can go to the store and buy yourself some cake. You can go to the store, buy yourself a shrimp cocktail platter. Well, actually, here's a tip for you. Don't get the shrimp platter that's frozen in the container. Go to the like actual fresh area and like you can buy shrimp cocktail. It's cheaper and tastes better.
That makes sense.
There have been too many times in the past 3 weeks that I ate shrimp with ice on it because I didn't want to wait for it to defrost. Anyways,
we're
gonna have a lot of soup. No, I mean I still liked it, so it doesn't. Is it really a fuck up if I willingly ate frozen shrimp cocktail?
If you enjoyed it, then it's not a fuck up. You know what I mean?
That's my life motto. I enjoyed it, so it's not a fuck up. Yeah, and then so that's what we're gonna do for Valentine's Day. I also have a really cute Valentine thing that I'm doing for all my friends out there. Do you want to hear it? Exclusive. Okay, you're gonna get one, but I'm gonna so instead of sending Valentine's Day cards, because like we're not in school, and I guess that's like not really a thing people do anymore. I'm going to text every person, all my friends, with a song that makes me think of them and like a little blurb about why it makes me think of them. Isn't that so cute?
A song?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you gonna include a link?
No, that's too much work. I'm just gonna like write the title and the artist.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's like really simple. I'm gonna be like, "Happy Valentine's Day. This song makes me think of you because blah 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 blah." And then maybe if I feel like it, I'll like also include a song that I think they would like, a new song. So it's like,
Right.
yeah, isn't that man? I'm so cute. God. Um. So that's what I'm doing for Valentine's Day.
Word,
And
word.
and at my office, we found a bottle of rosé, and we also just have
Uh-huh.
wine and champagne already. So we're just probably gonna have some of that too.
Word,
Yeah.
word.
So are you really not gonna
Well,
go into anything else?
all right, so all right. Oh man, making it hot, cat.
Sorry. Maybe we should just go into our tantrum if you or
Because if I would if I tell you what I'm doing, but I don't tell you what I'm doing after, like with somebody else, and like
okay, all right. I don't want to know. So instead, why don't you give a tip on a good Valentine's Day date in case they don't have one yet, since you
yeah.
are the date master?
Cat, hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, sorry, I had to yell at my brother to make sure he didn't lock the door. Um, um. All right, start recording now. All right, so date ideas, right?
hmm
Um, so everybody thinks that like, especially for like Valentine's Day or Christmas or a birthday, taking out a girl, or taking out somebody you care about. I don't even want to say it's a girl. Somebody you care about has to do with spending money. Um, that's not true. It's all about the delivery of things. You know what I mean? Um, so I'm really big on the wow factor of it. You know, the meaning, how much it means to this person. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm gonna circle back to a Valentine's Day idea, but I'm gonna give you an example of what I mean by like meaning. So a couple months ago, I took this girl out, right? I was ducking her purposely. Purposely, I was ducking her for like a couple weeks because I wanted to take her out on the right day. So I still told her I was gonna be a surprise. That that I didn't want to ruin it for her. So I go to pick her up. Um, and we go to this spot in South Beach. It's like a small intimate bar. We get some drinks, we eat some food. What she didn't know that it was Kanye night. It was like a Kanye West themed night where all the drinks were like named after Kanye and like the finger food was named after Kanye. And she's actually a really big Kanye West fan. So like, it was like an extra thing for our first date sort of thing. You know what I mean? That I purposely put off and I kept curving her until that day because I knew that was coming up.
Ah.
You know what I mean? Now I could have just took her out to eat and go to a bar any other day, but the thought of me doing it on that day specifically was because I just wanted that extra part. You know what I mean? Um so for Valentine's Day, because like the hard part of trying to be spontaneous on Valentine's Day is that everybody's out trying to do the same shit that you're trying to do. You know what I mean? You want to get flowers, everybody's getting flowers. You want to get balloons, everybody's getting balloons. You want to get candy, everybody's getting candy, right? All the
Yes,
restaurants that
I
you're
would like all
probably
those things.
right, all the restaurants that you're probably thinking about taking this person, like they're all like there's a bunch of people trying to go to those same restaurants, right?
Uh-huh.
So, for Valentine's Day, the best thing to do is to be creative. So like uh you watched Curb, right? Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Mm-hmm.
So you know the scene when it's Cheryl's birthday and Larry got a mariachi band to sing a song for her, right?
Do recommend. Definitely recommend that.
Well, all right. For one, I would never recommend that unless you have the money for that because mariachi bands are not cheap to rent. So what I
Or
do,
you can just have them, you can go to Vallarta's on Briesby Downs on a Friday night and they will start singing and they will sort of expect a tip, but if you don't have the cash, it's okay.
right, right. I do recommend you doing something that could get an equal reaction. Take your girl out somewhere. Like that's not necessarily a public place, but like take her if you're in Tampa, take her out to the Bay Shore. You take go on a walk, look at the stars, lie to her and say that you bought a star that says that that's her name on it. You know what I mean? Like like be fake romantic if you got it, but like it's the one day that you gotta make the girl feel special, and like I'm good at that. Like you know what I mean?
The one day.
It's the one day.
I this has been on my list. My friend did this with her husband. They went out to the airport and just sat in they took their car and drove over to the parking garage and they went out to the very top and they brought champagne and like some snacks and they just watched airplanes take off and land. And that was their date. Isn't that so cute?
Sorry, I was muted. That sounds like it's fun.
Yeah. And then parking at like just going up to the top of a parking garage and just like looking out at the city is so underrated. We did that before. We had some buffalo chicken dip and it was fire. It was awesome. We just like
Or
walked
looking
the
over the city.
city. Yeah.
See, all right. So I guess I could say a little bit of what I'm gonna do for Valentine's Day. I live on the 19th floor, so like I'm gonna be pulling up a lot of vinyls, listening to The Weeknd. You know what I mean? Sipping on some wine, looking out the balcony, probably eating some Tootsie's lobster tail or something. You know what I
Wait,
mean?
hold on a second. You get Tootsie's lobster tail to go.
Oh, you
Like
could.
you
You
order
actually
out.
could.
You
Yeah,
order out.
there's a takeout window. There's a takeout window
So there's a takeout window. So you legit go to Tootsie's for the lobster tail. That's what you're telling me. Like you were
for
there for the
food.
food.
I'm trying to tell you that it's famously known for the food.
Does
Like, you don't
does
believe me?
Tootsie's do Uber Eats?
They do Postmates. You're laughing, but it's true.
Okay, I can't be the only person that thinks it's fucking hilarious if someone were to get Uber Eats from a strip club, right? Like that is so funny to me.
I suppose, but no. In all seriousness, like for Valentine's Day, if you guys need any general ideas, if you want to talk to me about your certain someone, so I can get to know what the situation is a little bit better, so I can get you better advice. Just let me know. Hit me up. Let me know. I'm always down to give advice when it comes to being romantic, even if it's just for one night. That's actually the best kind of
Wow.
romance to me, the one night romance.
And also we have a very special, specially curated, official legit jams Valentine's Day edition. So like half of the work is already done for you. All you have to do
Oh
is
yeah,
like
absolutely, absolutely.
meet
I'll
up
let
and
you
then
guys
put that
know on the
on.
next episode if it works.
If what works.
The playlist.
Okay. Moving on to the 2-minute tantrum. All right. Are you doing your tantrum first or am I doing my
Nah,
tantrum
you do it
first?
first. I'm gonna be real aggressive in a second, so you go first.
Okay. And question, are we going to do a cringe moment? Because we're already at 124, 1 hour
Yeah,
and
let's
30.
just. Well, yeah, we got to do a cringe moment.
Okay,
So
I'll be really fast. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me just type that down first. I don't forget. Talking about skipping cringe. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm starting right now. Okay, so when I was growing up, I would watch like Nick at Night and stuff, and I'd watch The Fresh Prince, Friends, Seinfeld, stuff like that, and like Frasier would always come on, and I didn't like Frasier because I didn't understand it as a child, but I also it's confusing for so many different reasons, but one of the reasons that confused me was how the Frasier and his brother were British, but they had a really American sounding dad. And and I found out like actually just this past year that they're not British at all. They're just really fancy sounding guys. Like they have this like transatlantic accent and I can't believe that this whole time they are not British. Like, why do they sound so fancy? Like, their dad sounds like someone who's just like an all American guy, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But he's British. And it's also like really threw me off because the nanny was actually British. And so I just, for so like literally my whole childhood, I would like see Frasier and be like, why the fuck do they have British accents? And they live in America too. So it's like, when did they spend their time in the UK? Like, when did that happen? So I found out like this past year that they were not British. Okay, whatever. But then, ironically, R.I.P. the dad, the real life person, passed away. I found out that he's actually fucking British, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but like, how ironic is that? Like, it's just blowing my mind right now that like the one person who I thought was American and was just throwing me off this whole time is actually British, and I'm just like it's just very confusing and it still confuses me to this day. And why do they even sound like that in the first place? And my mind is just blown that the one person that I thought I had a handle on when it came in terms of how they spoke was actually not what I expected. Okay. That is not my first time. That is not my first time ranting about that topic.
No, you went ham. You went ham. All right. I'm not even gonna put a timer on this because I might go over 2 minutes. So I'm gonna try to keep it as short as I can.
Okay, well I'm gonna time you. So.
Yeah,
Okay.
please time it. All right. So, tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. All right. So, all right. So my 2 minute tantrum, right? I thought about how I'm gonna attack this all week because I was initially gonna put this on Facebook, but this is sort of like a rhetorical question. What gives you guys the idea that just because you know me, you know who I am, and I said hi to you a couple of times or whatever, that you could use my name as some leverage to get at a show for free? Like, do you hear how crazy that sounds? Do you hear how crazy that sounds? Kat, that's happened to me in the past couple of weeks 4 times. 4 times.
The same people or different people?
No, different people. 4 times different people would go up to a venue in Tampa and one time in Orlando and try to get in a venue and say, oh, I'm on Wilson from Rolling Loud's list, or I'm on Wilson's list, or you know what I'm saying? And acting like I wouldn't find out. Acting like I wouldn't find out. And you know what the worst part is that every single one of them I'm really not even cool with. Like I don't even follow these people on Instagram, sort of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you don't follow them back?
Nah, I don't follow them back. They follow me, but I don't follow them back, sort of shit. You
that's
feel me?
awkward. That's so awkward that you know, and like, do you think they know that you know?
Of course not. Of course not. Like when a venue owner or a venue GM or a security guy from the venue calls me or texts me and was like, "Hey, this person, this is what he looks like. Take a picture or whatever and show me." This person says that you're on the list. Now here's the thing: if you tell me you want to go to this show and I can get you in, I'm gonna hit up the guy and I'm gonna tell him, "Hey, can you make sure that she plus one is good?" You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. That's the truth about it. But I'm not cool with these fuckers. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them. Like, stop using my name as leverage. Like, is there some like Reddit forum saying, "Hey guys, it's okay to use Wilson's name at the doors. I tried it once or twice and it works." Fuck out of here. I'm. Oh my god, that got me so hot. I was legit gonna call them out by their name on Facebook the other day, and I was like, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Like I'm not even gonna do all that because this is a new Wilson. This is a calm Wilson. Fuck all
Calm
that.
Wilson.
A calm Wilson. So fuck all that. How much
Wow,
time we
you
got?
only went out. You did not have time left. You went over by 30
Oh,
seconds, but that's okay. I let you continue. Yeah, that's
yeah.
like very awkward. I don't like the feeling whenever I feel like someone's like using me. So,
Hmm.
but then at least you got like the satisfaction of like knowing who it was, and now you
Yeah.
can just kind of like you can just know.
Yeah. I know. I
You
definitely
he
know.
knows, just like an FYI to everyone who did that. Wilson knows.
Yep.
And also you're friends with all those like venue owners, so it's like if they're gonna use your name, they're gonna try to verify it, right? And then
Of
now
course.
you know.
And that's the thing. Like, I don't want it to ruin my relationship with the venue people. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Mm.
Yeah, but no,
So
that's that. I feel a little better now. A little bit.
good. Now you're gonna feel back to feeling bad because we're about to do our cringe moment of the week. Um, so real quick, I had the unfortunate experience of seeing this video. Um, I sent it to you, right?
Yeah, you did. You did.
All right. So unfortunately, there are Nazis and alt-right and Confederate flag waving people out in the world right now. But what makes things even worse is that there are also I'm just realizing that this is not as cringy if you can't see the video. Because you need to see that he's Asian.
Fuck. Oh,
I'm so stupid. Oh my god. Like the whole point is that you have to see him. Oh my god. Do you
well, what can we do instead?
I mean,
Nothing
I
happened
don't know
Trump
if I can
related.
his wig came off,
There's no audio
but
of
you
that.
can't see it.
Yeah.
I wish I could find that video of the Bodak girl.
Can we just talk about it? Like,
You don't even know what you're talking about though.
but that you're just gonna take lead, and then I'll just be like, "Yo, that's crazy."
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. All right, so we're starting the cringe moment of the week over. Let me just type that down really quick. Um, uh, so I think so. Starting now, I think unfortunately, Bodak Yellow is over. It is dead.
Whoa, whoa,
um,
whoa, whoa, whoa. How?
they're just it's like what happened to some like for example the dab, like it's not dead but like it's definitely lost some of its
It's got
character.
gentrified.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Well, that's kind of what's happening with Bodak Yellow. Did you see the video? Like there was that UF video of
Mm-hmm.
everyone dancing to Bodak Yellow. Well, now there's this. RIP Bodak Yellow.
Had a good
What
run.
was it?
Had a good run.
October, November, September 2017 to January 2018?
It was definitely like June.
Oh,
Like June
it's all
2017.
2017 is all a blur right now. Especially now after listening to that.
Yeah.
Had a good run, it got a lot of awards, but I think it's just kind of that time in the lifespan of a song that it just reaches maximum popularity and then it kind of
Let's give Bodak Yellow a moment of silence. All right, it was
all
it
right.
was good while it lasted. Good while it lasted.
So that was our cringe moment of the week.
All right.
If you
Well, I
wanna,
mean,
if you are trying to help the listeners out there, if you want to help heal your ears, go ahead and pull up Spotify and find Officially Lit Jams Valentine's Day edition, and that will totally soothe your eardrums after all that.
yeah, definitely. And also, by the time you hear this and you hadn't heard the playlist, after dinner tonight, make sure you pull it up. You know what I mean? Make sure you light some candles. You got your rose petals out, and make sure you listen to some, some Genuine, some So Anxious. You know
Some meeting in your bedroom. Well, that was not good, but that's just
there's
listen
a
to the original.
meeting in my bedroom. You know what I mean? A little meeting in my bedroom. It's,
Yes.
so much fire. So much fire.
It's really great though, so check it out. And yeah, happy holidays, happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Hope you
Make
eat
sure.
as much
Oh,
shrimp cocktail as possible.
yeah, sure. Yeah. Make sure all the shrimp cocktails be out. It's out of stock, so Cat doesn't get any. Um, just kidding. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at Two Officials Who Legit. Make sure you rate and comment on us on iTunes and on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Um, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at WZ Happening. You already know what it is. If you don't have a special someone for Valentine's Day, I could be a temporary replacement. It's all good.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram on under Catlin Design. And vote for me. Vote for me
Yes.
for digital artist of the
Don't
year,
forget, you
Hugo
scumbag. I
Awards.
find out you didn't vote for Cat. I'm coming through and punching through your mailbox with a baseball bat.
That. Yes. And yeah. Thank you for listening.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
See ya. Oh.